Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Today I'm filming a quick swatch video and demo of the new Saharan palette by Juvia's Place. It is super pretty. It retails for $28 before code, which is 10% off, all caps in BEAUTYCULT. I'll leave it right here so you guys can use that at checkout to save 10%. Really amazing qualities, just like the Masquerade and the Nubian and the Nubian 2. Super blendable, really pigmented, especially the metallic shades. And this one comes with 12 different shades. So we've got 6 like ultra metallics, 4 mattes, and 2 like more satin shimmery shades. But this one is a lot more bright and really fun. So if you're a more like neutral girl, this might not be the palette for you. And then this is like the only transition shade there is in here. So you might have to dip into another palette, which is not a big deal for me because a lot of my other palettes do need some use. But still, nonetheless, really pretty, really fun, and great quality. They also released a little Saharan like eyeliner duo. It's got a black gel liner and a brown gel liner, and then like a dual-ended brush for $10.50, which is a super good deal, and that is for code. So you can also use the code BEAUTYCULT on that as well. But I did not get the eyeliner duo because I didn't know about it. So this video is strictly on the Saharan palette. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into swatches, and then the demo will be at the very end. So I'm just going to swatch these on my arm, and just to kind of show you guys the texture, this is how much pigment you get off of one of the shades. And then a metallic just to see how they pick up. That amazing. So I'm gonna go ahead and swatch this on my arm, and I'm just gonna do row by row, and then I'll go through all the names. Okay, so here are all the swatches. I just swatched them in order, and we're gonna go from left to right down each row. So here is the shade XOXO, which is a matte, Wadabi, which is a metallic, Aurora, which is also metallic, Kia, metallic, Zoya, which is more of a satin. I did 2 passes of this because it's so similar to my skin tone, it was hard to see. Iman, which is like a white with a little hint of silver and blue in it, really pretty, and it's a metallic. We have Jamila, which is a matte, Singal, which is a shimmer, Chad, which is the most black and matte eyeshadow that I've ever seen in my life. Like, it had so much pigment. Then the shade Katsina, Lulu, which is another satin, and Fula. So excuse my pronunciation if I'm off on anything. So one more time: XOXO, Wadabi, Bororo, Kia, Zoya, Iman, Jamila, Singal, Chad, Katsina, Lulu, and Fula. Okay. Let's get the pretty palette. Let's see. We'll start with the transition shade Katsina right here on my Morphe M502, and just apply that into the crease. Only 1, 2, 3, 4 mattes in here, and there's not really like, but this will be the next shade, so I'll take that on my Sigma E25. It's stained from my Violet Boss tutorial, but it'll work. So I'm just gonna wipe it off, make sure there is no pink on it. But we're gonna go into the shade Jamila, and just pop that into the outer V. Then I'm just gonna go back in with Katsina, kind of build the color up further to my brow bone so it's not such a big like contrast. Let's take the shade Lulu, which is this shade right here. Just pop that onto our lid. I always use my finger just because you get the most color palette this way and least amount of fallout. Now I'm going to take a little bit of XOXO, the bright red matte shade in the palette, on that same Sigma E25, and put that on my outer V just to intensify a little bit more. It is so pretty. It's really fiery, so I'm just going to take that M502 and blend out the edges. So I'm going to add a little bit more Lulu. And then I want to put on a little color. Let's do some of, we'll start out with Kia, this really pretty like tealish blue. on a pencil brush, and I'm just gonna run that underneath my lower lash line. So it doesn't really pop too much on its own, just kind of looks like a darker gray. So I'm gonna take the shade Katsina again and kind of blend it out, and then we'll go in with the bright green Wudabi. So now let's take that shade, pretty greenish gold, and we'll focus that more on the inner third. Pretty. And then just for the sake of using one more shade out of the palette, I'm going to take Iman here and just use my pinky finger to pop that into my inner corner. We'll just disperse that on both eyes because these shadows are really pigmented. And one more final blend before I add lashes. And I feel like I need like a brow bone highlight, but I'm not going to use Iman because it kind of has like a bluish silver tint to it. So I'm just going to take my Heartlet palette and use the shade Super Mom just to highlight my brow bone. Because these shades are so bright and so pretty that I feel like it needs some division. So this is the finished makeup look. I just added wing liner and lashes, and then of course a lip. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I highly recommend this palette. It's gorgeous, really fun. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.